My name is Sharia.
I'm Aria.
And this is The Strap Down. The Strap Down is a Black Queer Femme podcast.
Hosted by two Black queer femme comedians.
Where we talk about Black Queer Femme stuff.
Comedically.
Yes. So before we get into it, let's just acknowledge our honorary light-skinned femme, Ginger
Bartavia Antoinette Young.
You good girl. I know we just wanted to show you that she good. She good. She's still G with it. She's still good. She's still hood. You know what I'm saying?
Say something.
Right. Exactly.
Right.
And that's on period.
Right.
And so we just want to say thank you so much for everybody asking about her and inquiring about her well-being, because I know she's been hard in the streets fighting ICE,
Mm-hmm.
And so, here she is. She good.
She good.
She good. She's still light-skinned and beautiful and silly and hood with it.
And deal with
She's still with
Okay.
She's a good girl.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Get out of here.
She gotta go do the sound.
Yeah, she's our sound engineer. Okay, so let's get into our Femme Top X. I don't know. I think it's one of those things that like seem ignorant, but actually is like speaking on some larger issues. And of course, we are talking about Brorilla. Y'all don't know. Brorilla, that's not her real name. Her real name is either Victoria or Scarface. I think Scarface is her chosen moniker.
Okay, I was about to say no way Scarface is a real
Her
government
name is actually Victoria Scarface. No, I'm kidding. No.
Well, I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised.
They named GloRilla.
No, they called her Gloria.
Gloria Hallelujah.
Yeah, they probably called her Victoria Amen or something. That's so funny. So, she is GloRilla's older sister, her stud sister with face tattoos, who kind of put GloRilla on blast for not supporting the family as much as she claimed.
Your sister has an obligation to share the wealth.
Hey, yeah, she got an obligation to share the wealth. We stay here, we struggle together. Took baths and bars of water, rest, roaches, all that. Yeah, she obligated. Is them friends obligated? She doing everything for them. So yeah, I feel like I'm obligated.
That's what I saw too. Like
Yes.
she's doing more to take care of her homegirls
Yes.
and whatever,
Yes.
while her and her mom are struggling, still working and all that.
Her mama's still working at FedEx. Her daddy house is small and all this stuff. And the siblings, of which there are 10 siblings, ain't getting nothing. And
10 siblings.
10 siblings.
Dang.
No money.
That's
10 kids, no money.
That man can't pull out of a parking lot, can he?
Goddamn, right?
God,
he got a whole bunch of sperm.
Woo.
So it's been a little back and forth on the internet, and it's been bringing up some larger issues. Like she did a TMZ interview. She did 2 TMZ interviews.
She's done a lot.
She's done a lot of mostly
interviews.
lives.
So when I tried to do research on this topic, because I wasn't sure when you text me Brorilla, I'm like, what is this? What is this? Yeah. And so for me, I got as deep as I could, because a lot of the sources that I was finding with information was DJ Academics, the Joe Budden podcast,
Yep.
and I attempted to watch she called into the No Jumper podcast.
Well, why did you try to watch that?
Because this is all I could find. Because it said, Brorilla calls in to explain the beef with GloRilla. Yeah. And I literally, did you see that?
I did not. I don't ever watch No Jumper.
I watched, within seconds of me starting the video, the first question they asked were oh, well, so-and-so said you can't be a real stud if you've ever slept with a man.
Exactly.
That's exact. And then it was just oh, do you find this dude attractive? And blah, blah, blah. Have you ever been penetrated? Do you give head? That was literally the conversation. I was I can't.
He needs to be locked up.
I can't.
That man is disgusting.
I have never heard of that podcast.
Oh, you had never heard of No Jumper?
I've never heard of it. So I didn't know what I was getting into. But I mean, it's a bunch of guys around mics. I felt like it was I felt like I was walking into.
Oh, first of all, let me explain what No Jumper Podcast is. The No Jumper Podcast is CIA propaganda. It's headed by this guy. I think his name is Adam. Is that Sneak? I don't know.
He looks like an Adam.
Yeah, one of them. He's the guy that did a lot of the like anti-Megan Thee Stallion stuff. If there's a black woman, a lot of the anti-Doechii stuff. If there's a black woman being successful, he will find a way. It's like him.
He's just like in the bushes.
He's
lurking.
in the bushes lurking to like, cause he is the one that him and who that other white man, Andrew Schultz, they are the ones that like every dusty, crusty black man who hates himself and hates black women, that's who they worship. They worship that man. And he does nothing but disseminate terrible information and then play into like really weird sexual politics stuff in his pornography.
I got that within like seconds of cutting
exactly.
it on.
So I don't know why you even tried, but yeah. Because you didn't know.
I didn't know.
I
didn't know. And I was trying to figure out, well, what's going on? I was like, wait, is this a part of the beat? I didn't understand.
No, it's not.
I couldn't watch it was like 14
that's
minutes.
all he was interested in.
Yeah.
And that's also like the Drewski effect. Every time a stud exists, they're like, so you like to get penetrated? So like that's the thing.
Yeah.
No, I didn't watch that. I know what to avoid in these streets for the most part, except for the new crop of like podcast bros coming out. But like, so basically, I was watching, like, most of this was happening over live.
I did see some of her live.
Most of this was happening over lives, and then she did TMZ interviews, and I'm just going to say this right now. She's hilarious. That is charming as she's adorable.
The first video I watched of her was when she was talking about calling CPS on her mom because of McDonald's.
Wait, what?
When I got a taste of how kids can get treated, now I was kind of rebelling. Because I'm like, nah, you ain't finna do that. Buy me a combo from McDonald's. You ain't finna buy me no hot and spicy with no chips. But like, I started rebelling. Like, I'm really talking back to her. Every time she do something wrong, I want to beat shot me. I have to call CPS.
She trying to get a meal deal.
Yes.
She trying to get the Brorilla meal deal.
It's coming. So I saw a couple of videos with Brorilla going hard for like the hot and spicies. I saw her doing like some sketches with some hot and spicies. I don't understand.
Hustle.
Hilarious.
She's hilarious and she's very charming and she will be on the Zeus network soon, yes. I'm sure of it.
Yes, I can already see her linking up with Easy, Drewski,
no.
the Zeus network. Like it's coming. McDonald's, everything that is bad for society.
Everything, that's right.
Them deals coming. That money is coming in.
I know. So she's going to get her money. But I think this also plays into larger issues because then, like, GloRilla, like, responded on a live and, like, called her mother and her father and was like, what do I get? What I get you? I get you something.
Tell the world how I treat you.
Man, look, you have been outstanding. I could never pay you back for all the shit. I don't know, count.
You know, that's all that matters. You and my mama taking care of, and I'm happy.
You take damn good care of me.
Cleared up some things, but also a lot of it was about showing off that, indeed, she does take care of her parents. She is using her money to take care of her parents. And, like, I think we're getting into I think the internet gets into the weeds about this shit, and I think we need to take a larger step back and like see what's up, because there was also a lot of stuff with the CPS thing where GloRilla was like, how you gonna call CPS just cause you got a whooping? Everybody's supposed to get whoopings. You can't call CPS cause you got a whooping. And then she would ask the rest of us and we would all stand, and the mother was like, yeah, I knew my children was gonna be together cause they would stand 10 toes down and lie for me. And I was like, oh, that's great.
Listen, if I knew about CPS back then, I would have for sure that would have been me. If I
used to threaten CPS all the time. My mother would be like, and where you gonna go? Foster care? Because apparently, that's another thing. Because one of the examples, because Brorilla's whole thing was like, we slept in the same bed together. You pissed in the bed with me. We were sleeping in the bed with roaches. We like, not even a bed. Like, not even a bed. Like, we were sleeping on the floor together. You know what I mean? So now you get out, you don't give me nothing. You mean, $2,500?
I did see the dollar amount, $2,500.
And so, and like, she was like, I'm out here paying less shoes or whatever. And then GloRilla's response was like, you wasn't even there all the time. You was in and out of foster care. And I was like, I don't think that's proving the point. Mm-hmm. What I'm hearing is y'all had a very traumatic childhood. Like an extremely traumatic childhood of desperate poverty and trauma and abuse. I'm sorry. Like, I know black people are like, it's not abuse just to throw your kids around. And it's like, it is.
It is.
It is. I know, but it is. Oh, it's black culture. Sure. Fine. So is Hemlocke's. But like...
all bad for you.
Like, it's bad for you. You shouldn't be beating your kids. And, like, it seems like they had a very tumultuous childhood and that their parents are still, you know what I mean? It's like, oh, yeah, you bought a car for me and man. And it's like, there's healing that needs to be done in this family. And don't call Ayanla.
I bet you know that's coming, too. Okay.
Please no.
Anytime there is a black family with trauma...
There's Ayanla to make it worse.
Yes.
Oh, God. She should be stopped.
What is she talking about? Put her on the phone. Hello. Excuse me.
Do you know what popped my butt next to Harriet Tubman? It meant a whip.
That's meant a whip. No, and then like I did think of this because a lot of the
I'm here for it.
I would actually watch the fuck out of the Ayanla episode, but no. She should not be, no. Get somebody qualified. And so I think a lot of the discussion has been centered, people are taking one side or the other, right? Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of that is because of their own personal, like, experiences, right? Like, you are the successful sister of a Southern family, right? Like, I'm the only child, and I am not a success. And yet, when I got a 6-figure job, the way the hands came out, and the way I felt obligated, which is Brorilla's word, but I did feel obligated to give a lot of my money, especially to my mother, but like also to cousins and that didn't really me like that because I had a 6-figure job and I was bad at money. If you have a 6-figure, you making $100K and you live in New York City and you thinking you paying your mama's rent, you can only pay your mama's rent if y'all both stay together.
That's so true.
You're not doing nothing. Because guess what? I'm broke and still asking for money.
Thankfully, I know I appear to be, and we've talked about this before, I appear to be the successful.
You're just educated.
I'm just the educated. The educated sibling.
Yeah.
I'm the one, like, who they're giving money to.
Oh, really? Okay, good.
Yeah, because they know, like, you ain't got no money because you went into education.
That's right.
I sold drugs.
That's right.
And, you know.
So you need a little money? I know that.
Here you go. I got
degrees
you.
I'll keep you warm at night. I know that's like a talking boyfriend.
Literally had this conversation with like my siblings when I was younger, when they were like, I'll make more money on the street than you ever will like going to school.
Yeah.
I told
course.
Yeah, I told him, until you get locked up.
Yes, no, that's the problem.
And he did.
That's the problem. Yes.
But so,
when he get locked up, now you can talk to the people.
Yeah.
Now you got the education.
Now
to
I can talk to the people. But I have seen this same like family dynamic so many times before, like in my professional career, because I work with a lot of athletes. And so they go to school, they're working for these big programs. And so I see so many of them put themselves in financial situations, even before they even get out of college, because they're sending money back home. They're taking care of their family. A lot of them have kids or whatever. And they ain't got no money, but they feel obligated and pressured to do that.
Yes.
Even when they get to the league,
Yes.
a lot of them end up going broke because they're taking care of mom and the baby
cousins
mamas and cousins and friends who've been there since day one, and they don't have that financial literacy. So a lot of NFL players end up going broke because of that reason, because they're trying to take care of everybody. So I haven't gone through it personally, but I've witnessed it happen.
And it's not just NFL players. It's a lot of like that girl Keisha that got out the hood and works in consulting. She's broke because all her peers that she went to college with, her white peers that she went to college with, her white peers that she works with, right? They're making the same amount of money.
Right.
But guess what? They get to add that on to the wealth that they're given by their family. Their family still helps them. When they graduate from college, their family buys them a car or an apartment. My friend, like her mama got her an apartment, like paid for it.
And then other cultures, like it's customary, like Nigerian culture.
You live with them.
You live with them. You give I learned this from watching Housewives of Potomac with Wendy and her African mother, where it's like customary for children to give their parents allowances each month. So she's like cash apping her mom hundreds of dollars.
Is she in trouble for some financial shit?
Exactly. Trying to keep up, you know, trying to keep up these appearances and things like that.
Yes. And I like that you say keep up these appearances, because I think a lot of giving your mama money, I keep my, like it's in her song, you know, my mom's straight chick, you know what I mean? A lot of that is a flex, right? It's a flex to be able to pay your mama rent. You know what I mean? That really is like a big flex. Yeah. Like, and it's like,
I bought my mom a house. I retired my mom.
I retired my mom. That's part of it.
Yes.
That and I'm still, you know, I still get the newest. You know what I mean? Like it's still that, and it's so interesting how that works, because all that does is we talk so much about generational wealth, which Black capitalism will not save us. But if it were, we're not going to amass generational wealth if you don't ever retain any wealth. It's not, like, we need to look at things more from a mutual aid framework and less like, oh, she made it out the hood, now she's going to take care of everybody. Right? Now she, like, look at Whitney, look at, like, and I know just, like, girls that was, you know, they got a degree and they making $85K.
We're
and now
expected to take care of our parents.
Your parents, your cousins, everybody in the hood. And this is the reason why a lot of, like, of course it's NFL players, a lot of, like, athletes and rappers and stuff, but it's also why a lot of us just regular people cannot really, you can't really have financial literacy if there's too many things to read, right? You know what I mean?
Yes.
There's so much going on. And I think there is also something about the history. There is a Black cultural, was it Sankofa? Sankofa, the idea that you give back. It's like an ancient African tenet of, like, giving back to the community, and it has value. But how do we give back while also, like, having something for ourselves? You know what I mean? Like,
I think being real about your finances. People don't like
people don't want to be real about their finances.
People don't want to be real about the finances, and, like, I think that was kind of like what pissed her off about Bootsy chiming in. It was talking about, like, a lot of these artists don't really got it like that to be taking care of themselves.
I know, but she kind of ate him up with that. She was like, "Yeah, I see you on Tubi, so you ain't got it." She's so funny. She's so funny. She's wrong in the sense that, like, no, she doesn't technically owe you anything. She's wrong. No one is obligated to fund your lifestyle, especially when you have a GoFundMe. They give you $4,000 and you
go get a chain.
It was a chain or a watch.
Either way,
for like $3,000.
She got $3,000 worth of hot and spices from McDonald's with your GoFundMe money.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, that's why GloRilla ain't gonna give you $2,500. You gonna lose it immediately on some, right? Like, there are ways to do these things. Like, first of all, you got 10 siblings. Open up a restaurant. Have them cooking and cleaning.
Open up a restaurant. You need a league. That is 505.
That's 505.
Come on.
I don't know if they got jumps like that. Brorilla look a little short.
Come on.
I don't know if they got jumps like that. No, but, like, you know, like, pay for her CDL. I know she just got out of jail and everything. Like, I get it.
It's one of those, like, old school comics that says, like, they have, like, a fund that they have set up. Is it Cedric the Entertainer? It's somebody. I'll have to find out. But, like,
Chris Rock or one of them.
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's one of them, like, older comedians where, like, they have money set aside for family. And if their family wants some money or, like, has whatever.
Get what's in the fund, and once that's out, don't
and they have someone set up, like, okay, you want some money, what do you want? You want a loan, you want a business loan, like, show me your business plan, whatever.
Pay that person to do that.
But they have the money to actually do that. Yeah. So it's like, there are ways of, like, okay, let me help you help yourself in a way.
For sure. But GloRilla just got on.
But that's what I'm saying. she's
not making that kind of money.
She's not making that kind of money.
And like, even if you say her net worth is $2 million, first of all, that net worth is bull.
They got teams. They got so many people that they have to professionally pay for. And so they're not living these dreams that they're selling you and this like image that they're selling you in these videos and stuff like that.
And they can't be honest about their finances because they have to sell the dream of success under capitalism, which is a falsehood. It's a falsehood. You cannot really, it's very rare that you actually have real success under capitalism. And if you do, you must give some money to like a Israel lobby or something. You gotta, like, it's not, you're not getting that from rapping.
I think she was on tour with Megan. I don't know if she's had like her own
tour.
And if she I'm sorry to the GloRillas out there. I don't know if
to the hallelujahs.
Is that what they call?
No, I don't know.
The praise dancers.
The praise dancers.
I'm sorry. I'm if she has gone on, but you know that's kind of a like if you just kind of doing little features and appearances like here and there. I don't know if she's got any like sponsorship deals or anything like that.
She does have. I think she does have a Shein sponsorship deal. According to Brorilla, she has a Shein sponsorship.
Okay. Great. That's great.
Yes.
But you know, like not having like your own products or like whatever like that. Like look at Megan Thee Stallion and like kind of what she's doing. She's going on tours. She has like
she got Dunkin' Donuts.
She got Dunkin' Donuts. She got Popeyes.
Yes.
She's got stores. Yes. She's got.
But Megan is a superstar.
Yes.
In a way that GloRilla is about to be, but not yet.
Yeah.
And so and then even the superstars like Whitney. God damn, how much money did Whitney make? And Whitney was the business for her family. Right. Whitney was the bank of Nippy. You know what I mean? And so when she passed, like she could never take time off. And this is another thing. She could never take time off because once you take time off now, nobody in the family can eat.
And I feel like our generation, we kind of learned that through like TLC when they had to do the breakdown of like this is how you can sell 1 million records and still be broke.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Lisa Lopez for that math lesson.
So like a lot of these maybe these younger kids or whatever that's looking up, they ain't never seen that and they don't know about because that opened my eyes.
Yep.
I was like, what you mean they broke driving a RAV4?
Although Pebbles had them in a 360.
Yes.
Pebbles really.
We learned about, but a lot of them are still in these 360 deals.
And now it's streaming. And you're breaking off half a penny.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So like they're not balling like you think they are, and the fact that they have to like pretend to be balling is part of the problem. It's part. I bet GloRilla could actually take care of her family, her whole family, if she was just in her like, you know what I mean? If she didn't have to pay for a stylist and a new Jaguar and like she could maybe. If they all did like.
But they didn't have to like front for like to have all this like stuff that they probably may have to like send back to the store that's borrowed. Or that's loaned out to them. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe she could afford to pay up that.
If y'all weren't forcing her to flex.
Maybe she could.
Maybe we need to rethink flexing in this economy. You know what I mean? Yes. And like, I think also, and I understand from the perspective of, because I'm going to tell you right now, when my mama came across some money and she ain't really break me off like that. And I was mad as hell. And I was like, and she was like, I don't care what, because it was also partially my money. Like, it was partially my money that she invested, whatever. It's a long story. Let's stick it on the bill.
My mom did that to me, too.
Yes.
I got a car accident, got a settlement. I have no idea how much money I got. You know, she did break me off something.
Me too.
But I don't know.
I know she got way, way, way more than what she broke me off. And I was struggling. I was in the middle of Cambodia with $5 in my pocket. Like, mama got had. No, you can't have like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And so, like, I understand that, like, inclination to be like, wait, we're blood. We struggle together. I helped you. So can you help me? And getting a no in return and how that hurts. And I totally get that. But, like, at the end of the day, they don't owe you nothing. Like, they actually don't owe you anything.
Yeah.
If pass back the same amount of money back and forth. You know what I mean? Pass back the same $100 back and forth, that's one thing. But the expectation that one of y'all got to get out the hood and then take care of everybody is destroying us. It's destroying us. There needs to be more focus on mutual aid and how, like, we can change the society to make it so that, like, you think when Norwegian rappers get up that they have to take care of the whole family? because they have social safety nets. They don't have no horror stories of sleeping with roaches and being so hungry you gotta eat a roach and eating ketchup sandwiches because the government takes care of them. Norwegian GloRilla is chilling, making half the sales of real GloRilla.
I gotta get my family out the suburbs. You know what I'm saying?
Get my family out of Reykjavik. No, I'm good. That's Iceland. You know what I mean? Like, we need to take a bigger look back. Also, a lot of the commentary on this is extremely classist. I'm not really a big fan of the parents because I don't like how they moving or whatever, but that's my own business, my own personal view. But a lot of the commentary that I found on the internet about this was, what's wrong with her parents having 10 kids? They so broke. You broke and you keep having kids. What's wrong with you? This is disgusting. And then, it's like, you're getting class. This is classism. This is classism. Listen, I may be like, that's not a smart or wise decision, but it's classist to be like, you shouldn't have no kids because these are all fake things. Having children is a natural thing that people want to do. Child tax credit is fake. Yeah. But whatever. That's a larger conversation.
That's a conversation.
Stop being classist when we're talking about this. Let's look at this as a bigger picture.
But goddamn, 10 kids, period. I don't care.
Crazy. No, listen.
That's not all.
That's
not
crazy.
all.
Unless y'all are starting a band.
Or a 5-on-5 league.
Thank you.
Come on.
What is going on? Nothing had to be dancing. Come on, let's get some Jackson 5 in this.
Yeah. Like the Globetrotters? The Globetrotters? Come on. I don't want Brorilla coming after us. Because
I also don't want Brorilla. I saw a video of her. This up. She not that big. And this man was huge. And she had a ham dunk. I said, oh.
Brorilla kind of reminds me of a lot of studs I knew back in Baton Rouge. So it's like,
She about that
it's nothing but love.
Nothing but love for you.
Nothing
We
but
love
love.
you.
I wish you the best.
Can't wait for Brorilla of love.
Brorilla of love. I can't wait for the McBro chicken or whatever you got cooking.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be in line for it.
I find you delightful. Problematic, but delightful.
Hilarious. I would like to see more.
I would actually really like to see more. You're so charming and funny.
It's so funny.
No, she's so funny.
Someone did say that. I saw a comment. Someone said Brorilla looks like GloRilla's rap voice.
That's funny.
And it was. I really do like Brorilla.
That's
is
so
what
funny.
I imagined GloRilla looked like.
It is funny that she sounds like that and looks like a little baby angel. So yes,
it's hilarious. Yeah. I would love. I want to see more.
I want to see more of you.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan of you. Unfortunately,
like get your money, capitalize on this time, on this exposure in a positive way.
Spend that money on therapy
and heal. I want to see more of Brorilla, more of the funeral stud, more. Yes. And the individual with the Pepsi song, you know what I'm talking about?
The Pepsi song.
Not Pepsi, Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, baby. It's good and nice. Do.
Get that money.
Like, get your money. I love it. I want to see more of that for us.
Yes, more of that for us. Let's turn this into something beautiful. So let's move on to... Oh, wait.
We need a Black History, queer Black History theme song.
Do we?
I feel like it should sound like a Negro spiritual.
Yes. Queer Black History.
I like that. I'm gonna send that to Ebony.
We are bringing back Queer Black History. Thank you to Jazz Webb for the comment saying, I love y'all. I live for y'all's episodes. But can we bring back queer history? That's how I found y'all. And I really miss it. And that's, you know what? The people demand queer Black history. And that's what the people will get. So I am going to do...
Who are you doing? Drum roll
on... Ernestine Tiny Davis. Right? Have you heard of her?
I don't think so. I've heard of a couple of Ernestines, but...
I mean, we all got an Ernestine in our lives. But like this, so she is a 245 round and brown black lesbian who played the trumpet so well in a group called the the Sweethearts of Rhythm, later called the International Sweethearts of Rhythm. Okay. So the Sweethearts of Rhythm, they were an all-girl swing band. They started in Mississippi, in Piney Woods Country Life School in Mississippi. Ooh. They formed just as like a fundraiser for Piney Woods School, which was for orphaned children in Mississippi, and they popped off immediately. Off rip, right? So they became really successful. They were doing gigs for 2 years, and then they ended up at the Apollo Theater. Oh. And the Piney Woods people was like, oh, so are you still fundraising? And they were like, we need funds. We grown.
They said y'all done made it out the hood.
That's right. That's right. They said they hit them up like Brorilla. That's right. And so they said, all right, we going on our own. We're going for stardom, right? They got attention of booking agents after they were performing at the Apollo. And then when they wanted to like keep their earnings, they had to switch up, because I'm gonna be real with you, they was making $8 a week.
What is that?
Oh, in our adjusted time? For inflation, let's say like 1939. Oh, it's about 185, 178 a week, which you can't live on that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So they were paid $8 a week, and most of their earnings went to the school. So Ray Lee Jones, their new manager, met with some booking agents and said, we getting them girls on. And boy, did they. So once they left this, they went to Memphis and DC, and they lived in a big house full of lesbians, and they was hanging out together or whatever. And that is when they hired Tiny Davis, and V. Burnside, who's also a very famous lesbian saxophonist. And so Tiny Davis was born in 1909 in Memphis, Tennessee, to George and Leanna Carroll. She had 6 other brothers and sisters, 4 sisters, 2 brothers. She started playing the trumpet at age 13 because she asked her mom. She saw a boy playing the trumpet at the age of 12 and begged her mother for a trumpet. And finally she got one, and she started playing, and she was a natural, right? And she absolutely threw her whole ass into it and really started doing it. And so she moved to Kansas City. She was in the Harlem Playgirls, playing with them until 36. Then when she joined the International Sweethearts she started the Sweethearts, they became the International Sweethearts of Rhythm. They were an all-girl jazz band of different races. So they had like a white girl, they had an Asian girl, they had like everybody, and it was all girls, and they were a swing band, and they started popping off, especially during the war. During the war came, a lot of the jazz bands, they had to go off to war, and so the International Sweethearts of Rhythm started touring, and they were a massive hit, but particularly among Black audiences. Because they were an integrated band, a lot of the white audiences refused to see them. And so, but they did so well that even like, not Louis Armstrong. Yeah, Louis Armstrong. Louis Armstrong saw Tiny Davis play at an International Sweethearts gig, and was like so gagged that he offered her 10 times what she was making to leave and join him on tour, and she refused. And there's an interview with her, and she's like, I couldn't leave them gals. I was around all them beautiful gals. They were delicious. All kinds of gals, yellow gals, white gals, black gals, and I love them. And I was like, damn, okay, all right, over everything.
To leave to be on tour with some man.
That's right. When I'm like swimming in here, and they was making good money at the time, right? So they were popular all over the country, but in 42, they broke box office records in Chicago. They sold out the Regal, right? And it was a black and tan club. I think we talked about black and tan clubs as well. Like this is when it was like, you know, the cool white people, but also like, you know. And then the Chicago Defender called out Tiny Davis as Tiny Davis, the 245-pound girl with a horn, whose trumpet renditions are a sensation. Miss Davis, aside from her horn tooting, is a natural-born entertainer. And honestly, if you watch some of the videos of Tiny Davis, like they have this song cause like all about that jive, and she's like, I'm brown and I know how to give a ball, and like it's so fun. She's like, you'll have a fun time with me. Like she's so funny, and she in his little suit, like real like soft stud vibes. It's crazy. I can't believe I'd never heard of her before.
Oh my God.
I couldn't believe I'd never heard of her before. I was like, what? How, what? Like, she seemed like the original light-skinned stud. So they were really big, but then Davis left the Sweethearts in 1947. Once the war ended, a lot of the gigs dried up. Mm-hmm. So, and like they were struggling to keep going. So the International Sweethearts, like it was much harder. So she left them at 1947. Before that, she had met her life partner, Ruby, and Ruby was a bass player, but she played all kinds of instruments. So she would play drums with the Sweetheart. She would play like all different. They would switch it up, and they fell in love. We don't know exactly Ruby's age, but it seems like she might be younger than Tiny Davis, but I don't know. They don't know like the records on her age. They were in love. They stayed together for 40 years. 40 years. And then in the 50s, in 1950, they opened a club called Tiny Ruby's Gay Spot Lounge in Southwest.
Subtle. Very subtle.
And it was like a pretty hot club. They had all the like V Burnside played there.
G-Spot was right there.
I know.
Sorry.
But they also had to keep it, they had to be like, this is where the gays come. Right?
I know, but I mean, that it would have been like subtle, like G-Spot. We know what the G stands for.
For sure.
Gay Spot Lounge.
I know. When I saw that, I was like, what? That's what y'all named it? And so
that's bold. I like it.
I know.
I like it though.
But they did very well because you know what I mean. Because Ruby had also had a joint outdoor dance pavilion, her own jazz joint, so she understood how the business worked of it. They both worked together. They had their connections, and so they would have the all girl jazz play at these clubs and all. You know, you knew who was coming out. So, but unfortunately, they did have to sell the club in, I think, 1955. They had to sell the club. But they still lived together, and they ran other little spots together. And Tiny played her whole life. She had children, and they took care of their children together. And like, there's footage from this documentary called Tiny and Ruby Hell Diving Sisters, because they also started a group called the Hell Diving Sisters, right? And that also was doing pretty well, but nothing did as well as the international Sweethearts. And so, but they lived together. They took care of each other. They have this big, beautiful family home. There's a documentary about them that was made in like 89, 88 or something like that. And so I found some footage. I could not find this documentary, but I found so much footage from it, and it's so adorable. It's them sitting together, just two old black lesbians, just, and then remember that gal, and they're like playing the trumpet with their family. Her little, I guess it was her grandson playing next to her, and she's like helping him, and it's such a beautiful, like warm image of two black queer women making like a life for themselves out of like
generations
and creating a warmth and a life and joy out of like what you would never expect, right? And then they were together until Ruby passed away in, I believe, the early 90s, and then Ernestine also died in Chicago in 1994. And so, yeah, I mean, like, it's
That's a happy one.
It's a happy one. It's a happy one. This one made me happy, and also I cannot stress to you. I did some research, but mostly I got caught up watching videos of her performing. They're it's just like a dyke in a little suit, like bah, 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 like I was like, what the?
They need to make this a movie.
They need to make the movie. Queen Latifah would have ate. Mm-hmm. I know she played Bessie, but she could also play.
She just played
Tiny. She just played all the classic dykes. Play Ma Rainey too. Let's go. This was our messy first try back at queer Black history.
This was a good one. I'm glad this was one that had a really, really happy ending.
Shout out to Tiny and Ruby. Rest in peace and power to Tiny Davis and I'm very happy to have learned about you. I wish there's more. Please, I know people be reading and stuff. I know y'all, especially you, Jazz Webb.
Give us suggestions.
But also give us more information because I had to find it scattered all over the internet. A lot of the links that I was looking at was broken and stuff. If you have more information in your JSTOR account that you still have access to, please let us know.
That just makes me so sad.
I know that so much of that information
has gone away. I remember in school, they had us go sit with we went to a nursing home to do to record their stories, do an oral history. We need to do that more. But anyway, sorry.
No, but I bet you got some stories. The old people got some crazy stories. That's another thing, because there were stories that were mentioned in things that were said apparently in the documentary with them that are apparently bawdy and fun. Yeah. Because the way she was talking about I was having all them girls. I was like, oh. So please, we need to retain. Thank you for suggesting us to do Queer Black History again, because we need to bring these stories up. We need to retain this information. We need to continue the tradition of oral history and storytelling. And someone else should do it, but I will do it for now.
It's so important, especially with them trying to erase everything. So.
They took the flag out of the Stonewall Monument.
And this is also another thing of why it's so important to have physical copies of stuff. But whatever. Conversation for another day. Yes. Thank you. That was great.
Thank you. Okay.
I loved that.
It was a little rusty, but we back.
You back.
Yeah, we back.
You found your flow? You be good.
Yes, so that was our Black queer history. So let's slide on out.
We're gonna pull back.
Pull
it back a little bit.
Time for us to pull out.
Shorten our stroke a little. Sorry, it's Valentine's Day.
These are our last strokes.
Final strokes.
Final strokes.
Get our last few pumps. Sorry.
As we strap you down. But first, I think you gotta put you on strap game. You put us on strap game.
I will put you on strap game. Okay, I found a fun little artist. So I was looking up, I saw a post about queer artists from the continent of Africa. So I was looking on there, and there is an artist from Egypt.
Okay.
Yeah. Her mom's from Egypt, and I think her dad is from Sudan.
Okay.
Her name is Nxdia.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And it's Nxdia. Yeah, but it's spelled Nxdia.
I feel like I've seen this name somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. I think someone may have recommended it.
I'm confusing her with Nvidia, the stock. Okay, so Nxdia.
And so, they're non-binary.
Okay.
And they use all pronouns. And, their type of music is, alt pop. So, yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of fun.
Yes. Are you into it?
I was into it.
Oh my goodness.
I was really into it. And one of the things that I like about their music is that they'll slip into some Arabic lyrics in there. And so I was like, wait a minute, that's not, I don't know what's going on, but I kind of like it,
Yeah.
And so I found their latest album is called I Promise No One's Watching.
Wait, let me see the cover art. Okay.
Yes.
Is that them?
That's them. That's their back.
God damn.
They were born in 2000.
Okay. Okay.
And so this album, it really reads like a teenage diary that I really like. Like, it really took me back and like really healed something like back in like high school. One of my favorite songs is called She Likes a Boy, where it's like they're like on like, I'm assuming like a school bus or something, and your like friend that you kind of have like a crush on is like telling you about this boy that she has a crush on, and it's like, and then you start feeling kind of like insecure about yourself.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so they're talking about like, oh, she's talking about how tall he is, and that has me thinking about like my height, how short I am, and so it's really a fun song. She likes a boy, she likes a boy, I'm not a boy, I'm not a boy, she likes a boy, she likes a boy.
Oh, this is adorable. Yes, thank you.
It's adorable. So I was just like bopping around. I was like, where was this when I was in like
I
high
know. That's
school?
what I'm thinking. That's what I am thinking.
Yes.
Where was this when I was on LiveJournal?
Yes. And just like listening to it, like the boy clothes song was just like talking about like, I want his clothes, I want his like cologne, I want his Axe body spray. And
Not the X body
VO5
spray.
and like,
Oh no.
so it's just like, it's just such a fun album. And then I think I read an article where like that was like their inspiration for this album was their own like diary, like when they were younger. And so it's just really fun, and it healed something in me.
Yes.
And I was just like rocking out, like I've been like listening to it and stuff. So I recommend it.
I am gooped. Yes. Okay. That is a great one. I'm gonna Nxdia. That's going on the quirky black girl playlist.
Yes, it's
That's
definitely.
where that's going. Oh, that was a good one. That was a very good one. That was a good put you on Strap Game. Oh, let us know if you want to put us on Strap Game, and
Yes.
if
you put us on Nxdia, like show yourself, because
you think you saw it. Yes, right.
I think I saw the spelling kind of looked familiar, and I feel like maybe somebody may have recommended them. So if you're out there and you're watching this, like make yourself known.
Okay.
Because I want to properly like shout you out for
Okay.
like putting me on to that unintentionally, like planting a little subconscious seed. Okay.
No, see, show yourself. Show yourself. You stand up.
Raise your hand.
Raise your hand. Oh, okay, that was a good one. That was good. I was so happy. I'm so happy. I'm gonna definitely be listening to that on the walk back. Yes, for sure. Absolutely. Okay, yes, yeah. Put us on Strap Game. Hit us up at the Strap Down at gmail.com or in our DMs at the Strap Down. Or actually, you know what? Put it in the damn comments. Start. We need more engagement.
That's right. Put it in the comments.
Engage.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. Okay. So, and then right before we go, we do like to end the podcast with a little something that kept us from begging to go to Epstein Island. Please, on Christmas morning at 6 in the morning. 6 in the morning on Christmas.
Thirsty.
You have children, man.
That's terrible.
Anyway, sorry, Elania. Elania. And so my thing is that Hemlocke Springs just came out with her new song, her new video, her new song, and of course it's weird and crazy and beautiful. Be the Girl just came out yesterday. The video came out. The video is of course just as colorful and weird and adorable as she is. Hemlocke Springs has kind of been killing. Hemlocke Springs has been making me kind of happy. She did that like children's show with the guy.
I was about to say Miss Rachel.
No. I would love to see her turn up with Miss Rachel. That would be amazing.
The Wiggles?
You know I love the Wiggles though, right? You know I with the Wiggles.
Yeah, I do too now that I know there's a niggle.
That's right. There's a niggle.
There's a niggle.
Shouts.
Niggle.
I wish there was a niggle when I was coming up.
Yeah.
No, she did.
She Gullah Gullah Island.
We sure.
I'm sorry.
Come and let's play together in the bright sunny weather. Let's all go to Gullah Gullah Island. Gullah Gullah, binya binya. Oh, shouts!
And if you don't remember that, you are too young to be watching this podcast.
Far too young.
Go do your homework.
Go do your homework.
Oh, Yo Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba. She did Yo Gabba Gabba Land. She was in the funny little costume and everything. Because already Yo Gabba Gabba is already very Hemlocke Springs coded.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. And she was like, I finally got to live a dream. And I was like, I love your weird ass dreams. So yeah, go check out Hemlocke Springs' new song and video and everything that she does. I really with her. She really does keep me.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. No. We'll put a link to it here. And that was it. Do you anything keeping you from stabbing somebody with the pride flag that they took out of the Stonewall monument?
Ginger keeps me from committing a lot of crimes. She's also probably the reason I would commit a lot of crimes.
Also, she's obviously got some criminal element within her because the vet, whenever she pull up, the vet be like, "Oh, she coming." They tuck their chains. Debo coming.
That's my baby. She's doing a lot better. I don't know how HIPAA laws work for
dogs.
pups, but
yeah, don't be putting her business on Front Street. She will sue you.
I won't put her business out, but she's doing a lot better. She's still, she's still happy and just out here just spreading joy like amongst like everybody that she comes across. She's such a happy pup. And so yeah, that's my baby, and so I'm just happy that she's feeling a lot better. She's forgiven me for taking her
to the vet.
To the vet, yeah. We're working on our relationship.
That's right.
I will say that.
Yep.
So, but thank you for everyone that sent her well wishes. My baby Barktavia, she says thank you.
She says thank you.
That's my baby.
In so many words, she's a good girl. She's a bad, but she's also a good girl.
Yeah. She's a bad bitch and that.
And that, shout outs.
Yes.
I
was like, okay, Sharia put this on to this Grammy Award winning album. Okay.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right. I called it.
You did.
I called it. It deserved a Grammy, and they said, Sharia, we heard you. We're going to give it to you.
Thank you.
Shout out to Durant.
So if you are not listening or staying around for these Put You on Strap games, you are missing out.
You're missing out on award-winning material. All right? So stay around for the Put You on Strap game. Mm-hmm. Why y'all don't want to get no strap?
Why are you playing hard to get?
That's right. Why you running from it? So this has been the strap down. This has been the strap down. Thank you so much if you stayed this long. You are a real one. We love you. We appreciate you. Please look at all these beautiful names coming up and down this little thing right here. These are the names of our Patreon subscribers. They keep the lights on in this.
Yes,
that's right. They keep batteries in the equipment. Okay, these are the real ones, and we love our strapaholics. Yes. And they don't need no rehab. We love them. Shout out to all of you. If you would like to join the strap down Patreon, please. There will be a link in the thing that I will do. I'll do it. So click on the little card thing that's probably coming up right here or here, one of these places. And, and you can also join for free, join the discussion, stick around, subscribe, comment, send it to your friends. The algorithm tells the algorithm that we doing something good. So it helps.
Follow us on social media.
Yes.
On Instagram @thestrapdown, on TikTok @thestrapdown. And also to, engage with us there, engage with us here, engage with us wherever you see us. When you see these faces,
engage.
Propose.
Oh. Let's get engaged. And
I want to know what y'all doing for Valentine's Day or what y'all did for Valentine's Day by the time this gets posted. So if you have like a cute little Valentine's Day story or something that you did, if you're like dating or something, or if you got some Valentine's Day mess, please send that in as well.
That's actually what we really prefer. We prefer mess. Yeah, send it all in. Tell us in the comments. If you stuck around to the end, put that in the comments. Stay healthy, stay well, stay revolutionary, stay gay, and most importantly, stay strapped.